So if at first you don't succeed, try again. Hey YouTube, my name's Rob, also known as Chesapeake Picker here. It is Sunday afternoon. Football's getting ready to get started. I'm going to go ahead and get some packages packed up and shipped out. I am a part-time reseller on eBay and Mercari. If you are not already subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and do so. It's free. It helps this channel continue to grow. And with that said, let's go ahead and take a look at the first thing that sold. So this is a Robert Yates pickup truck NASCAR. This came out of the big lot of NASCAR related stuff that I picked up. This one I had up for $29.99 plus shipping, and the person sent me an offer of $20. I went ahead and accepted that. So I told you guys in the last video that I picked up almost 1,000 DVDs from a friend of mine for free that I'm selling for him. Now, everybody's going to have to decide for themselves if general DVDs are really worth selling. I would not have bought these, okay? That is a big key here. I didn't pay for any of this inventory. Let's go ahead and I'll show you what I got. Let me show you guys what's going on with these DVDs here. So every one of these boxes, these are USPS shoe boxes. I went ahead and put them together and I cut the tops off and I put them in here. They're all alphabetized currently. I have all of these boxes here, double stacked, and then going on to the other one here. These I still got to put into a box. Those are the P's, but then I have all of these here, all of those there, and all of these down here. So quite a lot of DVDs to ship out. So I'm not going to break down each of these individually for you because something that sells for $3.99 or $4.99 with free shipping isn't exactly an exciting thing. They don't bring in a ton of money on a per piece capita, but they do add up. I do have these 6 here that all went out to the same box. They were $43.58 plus shipping, and it only cost $3.33 to ship out. And you know, a big question that people ask when you're shipping DVDs and media and stuff like that is, do you free shipping? Do you do plus shipping? So free shipping, paid shipping, what do you do for movies? When I started doing these, I was doing a little bit of an experiment. I would do some free, I would do some with. It kind of would depend on how they sold. I think going forward, all of them are going to be free shipping, and I'll just bake that into the cost. Now, the reason I say that is because occasionally you are going to get people that buy more than one thing from you. So this person bought 6 DVDs, all with free shipping, but I didn't have to refund any money back to them. Now, that's to say, if somebody sent me a message and asked me if I could make a deal on a bulk lot, I'd probably do that, but they didn't, so there's no reason for me to credit anything back to them. So all of these movies, you know, maybe $3.99, $4.99, $4.50, $5, all that adds up, and then I'm able to bank all of that where I was going to spend $2.80 on each one individually to ship them out. So it is just a way to maximize your profits on something that is not a high profit margin sell on most things. So DVDs, are they worth it? Are they worth it to you? For a lot of people, they're not, but just one example here. I'm sure everybody that's watching this, if you're a reseller, you've listed movies and video games. Very simple. You take a picture, maybe 2. That's all I'm doing. I don't use the stock photos for many of these unless they're going for kind of garbage prices. I try to always take at least one picture, but sometimes I'll take a picture of the front and the back. I'm not opening them up. I'm not taking pictures of the discs. I'm not doing any of that kind of stuff unless it's something that's selling for over like 10 bucks. If it's something that's selling for some decent money, I'll put that extra work in. But for your standard DVD, if I'm asking $3.99 or $4.99 for this, I'm not going to waste my time with a whole bunch of pictures, but that's my prerogative. So they go very quickly. I can list a DVD in about a minute. You scan it, kind of look at the varied prices of the last few that sold, pick something that's, you know, right in the middle of there, or depending on your condition, and then you just go through and fill out your custom SKU and your location and, you know, your store categories, and then, you know, your shipping preferences. It takes about 1 to 2 minutes to list one of these. So far I have sold 26 of my friends' DVDs. They have been the bulk of my sales lately. It's been mostly what I've been listing, trying to bust these out. Like I said, I have in between 800 and 900 of them. So I want to get them up as quickly as possible, and putting them in the 15-inch long box, the shoe box where I have them, I'm able to get them, you know, there's about 20 in there, and I can knock about 2 boxes out in about a half an hour or so. So total profits on everything that I've sold on these DVDs so far is $60.31. That is my money. That is 100% profit because I paid nothing for it. I'm also going to turn around and pay him probably monthly, so I already owe him $60 and something. But is after shipping, that is after eBay fees, and that is after the cost of the envelopes, because I pay about 20 cents per envelope when I buy the 10x6 bubble mailers. So I filmed this one for the last video, but I think I forgot to include it in there. I sold this vintage Kenwood CD player. I picked this up from a friend of mine. They gave me a bunch of stuff for free. If you saw the video where I talked about the Apple computers and stuff that I picked up, I also got this from them. So I have $0 into it, and it sold for $34 plus shipping, or it was $65 and change all in from this buyer. I sold the receiver prior for about $40 to $50 on Facebook Marketplace, so making some pretty good money on some inventory. Didn't cost me anything. Got this iExtreme boys winter jacket size 3T. I paid $2 at this at a garage sale, and it sold for $17.99 free shipping, and it was able to just go out in an 18x18 poly bag. Cost about $4 to ship this out. Out of my big train sale, I sold a lot of track pieces. This was 12 track pieces for a Lionel O-gauge train. I have several of these lots, and instead of making one big bulk lot, I made a whole bunch of lots of like 12 pieces, and this sold for $30 with free shipping. Some of these I'm able to put into one of these types of boxes and ship out in a padded flat rate envelope. This one I wasn't, because it's some of the curved pieces and they don't fit in here quite as well, but it was still able to go out at a 2-pound rate, and it cost me about $9.50 to ship that out. At this point, I've made almost $2,000 off of that train sale, so I don't mind spending up on a little bit of shipping. Next one here, this is a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Season 1, Volume 1. I picked this up at Goodwill. This did not come from my buddy's stuff. I was hoping to get 2 because they have them for 2 for $5 at Goodwill, but this was the only thing I saw that was really worth picking up that day, so it was like $3.45 after taxes, but it was new, sealed. It was Power Rangers. I knew it would go quickly, and it went out for $15.99 plus with free shipping, so $2.80 to ship it out, so it's still about a $10 profit. Got a couple of DVDs here from my buddy's lot that is worth looking at here. This is a Dogma Special Edition, Kevin Smith movie. This one here sold for $19.99 with free shipping. And then I have several of these in different lots. This is like a Turner Classic Movies, greatest movies of all time. This one was still new and sealed. The others were not. So this one sold for $16.99 with free shipping, and it sold about 10 hours after I listed it. Got this vinyl record here. This is a Golden Platinum Volume 2, part of a big bulk of records that I picked up a while back. This one sold for $8 plus shipping. Picked this up at the thrift store not too long ago. This is a 21-day Meta Shred DVD set for workout videos. I couldn't have more than $2.50 into this, and it sold for $29.99 with free shipping, and it'll go out at a 2-pound medium mail rate, or $3.33. So I was at a garage sale today. I had to work all weekend. I was on call, so I got called in all day Saturday, so I didn't get a source, and I had to go in this morning as well, so I didn't get to get that early morning stuff. Not that Sunday's a great day for me around here, but I do find some good things sometimes. I went to 4 garage sales. All 3 of them, the first 3 were not active, and I think it's because it looked like it was going to rain all day. It finally did start raining. It is raining right now. I don't know if you can hear that in the video, but the one that I went to, they had 2 pretty big boxes of new in-the-box Barbie dolls. Now, they're all here. Now, this one in particular is one that I'm selling on consignment for somebody that I found online when everything was shut down. I was looking for inventory. So I've sold a few of hers, and they sell for okay money. They sell for about $15 to $35, depending on what they are. I was asking about $10 to $15 a piece on them. I made him an offer for $80 for all of them. There was 16 of them all in all there. A couple of them had kind of some dinged up boxes, but I decided he came back. He had to text, I don't know, girlfriend, wife, whatever, and he wanted $100. Now, I was offering $5 a piece. he came back. I mean, it really worked out to about $6.50 a piece, something like that. But it was just a little bit too much for me for the profit margins, because some of these only sell for like $5. Some of them sell for $30. Some people may think that's a great investment. And for me, for as long as those things tend to sit, I did not want to take that jump. So I passed on all of those. So I wasn't able to get anything at garage sales this weekend. And like I said, it's pouring now. So that is a done thing. So hopefully next weekend I can get out there before they start to dry up. Garage sales have not been drying up here, and I think it's because our weather stays nice until about December. So hopefully I get a few weeks left of some nice sales before I just have to focus on what's here and thrift stores. So that's just something to keep in mind when you're picking things up. You know, what's your profit margin? What are you willing to spend on? What's your break-even point? You know, what are you willing to invest in something? Would I have still made a pretty decent profit on that? Yeah, I would. You know, even if I sell them for $10 a piece plus shipping, that's going to be $160. But of course, some of them would be more. But is $60 in profit worth it when then you have to take out 15% for fees and sit on it, and, you know, 2 big boxes? For me, it just wasn't worth it. These things right here, you know, even though I didn't pay for them, they don't take up a lot of time. They don't take up a lot of, I don't have to spend a lot of time listing them, and they're moving pretty quick. So 26 of them in about 3 days. That's more sales than I've been doing on other things lately. So I will definitely take it. Even though the profit margins are much smaller, for me, it's just worth it for the ease of it. Ease of packing, you know, returns and all that stuff. I don't have to worry about it. If I send one of those Barbies out and it gets damaged in the process, it's now worthless to the person because the box has a little ding in it and they want it for display. Most of these people are not buying them to use. They're just buying them to display. Here and there, you're going to find one that is, you know, buying it for their daughter or something. But most of the time, it's a collector that is buying stuff like that. Whereas DVDs, they're going to go to use. Somebody's going to pop them in their player and watch them, and they'll eventually wear them out on their own. So if at first you don't succeed, try again. I had this Coleman lantern up on auction last week. I had 2 of them for $49.99 a piece. The first one sold, and the second one now, this one is in the box here. It's not in, the box is not in really good condition. But now this second one has sold as well. $49.99. It only got 1 bid, but that's still going out. I have $3 into it. Got a couple DVDs going out. This one is another one worth mentioning. This is Das Boot. This is with my friend that gave me all the DVDs here. This one for $12.99 with free shipping. So that is a $10 sale there after shipping costs. Then the last thing I got going out here are the soft fishing lures. I have these up individually for $8.50 with free shipping. So they're going to cost about $3.50 to ship out, depending on location, anywhere from $2.78 to $3.20, whatever. I did have somebody mention that they wanted several packs of them, wanted to see if we could make a deal. He wanted 10 of them, and so I knocked off basically the shipping prices and then just added a couple bucks in there. I said I would give to all for $60 with free shipping. These are going to go out in just a padded flat rate envelope because they're about 1.5 pounds after it's all said and done there. And not a bad profit. I have about 10 bucks into the whole box of them, and I've already sold many of them for well over $100. So I think I've made about $200 off that box of fishing lures, and I still got about 10 to 12 left. All right, so now I got this men's XL Washington Redskins shirt. It's branded by MBNA America here as well. Nothing really special about this fleece other than the little logo there, but it did sell for $15 plus shipping, and this should go out in a flat rate envelope. Came out of the big bulk purchase of Redskins stuff that I bought. All right, now I got this Pioneer dual cassette tape deck. This came out of a bulk purchase of stuff I made at the thrift store where I came across a whole bunch of electronics. You guys have seen me sell most of that off. This is the last thing out of that big purchase that I made. I couldn't have more than $5 to $10 into this. I doubt I would spend up to $10 on a tape deck, but I don't remember exactly how much I spent. It did sell for $49.99. And the buyer is $93.09 all invested after shipping. Sucker's heavy. Okay, that's all I got for today. Thank you very much for checking out the show. As always, please remember, hit that like button and subscribe down below for more content. Drop me any questions or comments down below, and I'll see you guys next time.